Well, I guess I'll just keep doing videos about things for Fallout 4 that we know so far, as I keep coming across things, and because I mean there'll be news coming out as we work towards November 10th. But just like every month they'll come out like multiple things that are new, some new gameplay or something like that, and we'll learn something new from that. Okay, first off, the first one I'm gonna do is like, okay, making the first two videos for this, like, I'm trying to cover like, you know, the things that seem like drastically new and like they're different from the old games, and I neglect like basic new things that are actually pretty like dynamic and new. And one of them is your character talks. Like, I don't know how I missed like bringing that up in the first two videos, but yeah, the main character talks, which is pretty big. I mean, every Fallout game, as far as I know, your character doesn't talk. And I mean, Skyrim, your character doesn't talk other than the shouts, I guess. So that's pretty cool. Along with the talking, like, from what we've seen so far, you only get like 4 options to respond whenever, like, you're talking to somebody, and you can choose what to say. Like, there's only 4 options, which is good. I don't know if that's good or bad. And they're really short too. Like, it only seems like your responses are a couple words, so you can't really, you know, decipher what. I don't know how to decipher what's like what's good or bad yet from just those few little words you get with your responses. But I miss, like, I mean, I don't miss because I haven't played Fallout 4, so I don't know if it's good or bad or not. But I like having a bunch of options, and like I mean, before, yeah, you could get dialogue options for like intelligence and strength and things like that. And it seems like with only 4 responses, because it's to your button pad, like, you know, A, B, X, Y, or whatever, square, circle, triangle, X on PlayStation. So like so I guess those are going to be kind of gone, I guess, unless I don't know. I don't know if I like 4 options. Seems like another news thing is enemies will have like physical resistance and energy resistance, which is a thing they've had before. Sort of like, I know, like power armor. I think maybe super mutants, if I'm not mistaken, are kind of weaker to energy weapons. But I guess that's gonna be more of a relevant thing in Fallout 4. There's gonna be a weapon wheel now, kind of like I'm thinking, and I heard this in another video. It's probably gonna be something like Grand Theft Auto 5, but maybe not as like in depth. Because I doubt they're gonna let you have like, you know, 10 weapons on your weapon wheel or something like that, because that's a little ridiculous. But you're also gonna be able to like mess with your stim packs and radaways in that weapon wheel, so that'd be pretty cool. So you won't have to go into your Pip-Boy and switch, or like the hotkey thing. That won't be a thing anymore. You can kind of switch on the fly. I think it's gonna be kind of cool. There is a possible repair system. I said in I think my last video maybe that I didn't know if there was, but at Gamescom, I think it was, Pete Hines got asked in an interview if there was a repair system, and he said he can't talk about it right now. So I mean, if you can't talk about it, that means there is. So that's pretty interesting. Your character is Vault. He wakes up in Vault 111. Like, that's where when the bombs drop, you go in there with everybody, and he wakes up 200 years later. And there's a little bit of speculation on how he lived 200 years, or how he, you know, survived 200 years. And apparently in Game Informer, they did, on their article for Fallout 4, they actually mentioned that your dude wakes up from like a cryostasis. So I guess that's kind of interesting. Something bad potentially for Fallout 4 is that there's like level thresholds for like the world. Like, you can, like, say, you know, obviously when you start off the game you're low level enemies, but say you travel too far, you might come across level 10, level 15 enemies when you're still, like, you know, low level, and obviously you cannot go in that area. And that's a bad thing in my opinion. And I've heard other people on YouTube kind of complain about it too. And it is, I mean, it's good because then, like, enemies seem more realistic. Like, I guarantee there's probably not low-level death claws. They're probably, like, level, you know, 15, 20 plus, easy. Because they're, you know, some of the strongest enemies in the game. So that's a good thing, I guess, because it'll seem, you know, they'll always seem strong because there's no low-level versions of them. But I think it's a bad thing because one of the good aspects with, like, Fallout and Skyrim, I guess, is that enemies level with you. So, like, you could walk to, like, you know, the edge of the map, and you're never really gonna find strong enemies outside of, like, some random areas where there's, like, giant rat scorpions and death claws. Other than that, you're gonna be fighting, like, raiders and just regular rat scorpions and mole rats, shit like that. So I'm a little worried about this. There's one of the other new things is there's the Fallout app that you can get for your game that like kind of links up with your game, and it also another like kind of throwback to GTA 5 is that it kind of reminds me of the iFruit app. Like you pretty much anything you do in your Pip-Boy you can do in the app. You can mess with your weapons and your armor and customization, all that stuff. So I'm interested to see like a little more on this because we know about the Pip-Boy, like the collector's edition. You get the Pip-Boy that you can put your phone in and mess with the app. And I'm kind of interested to see what all that app does because they went into it on E3, but I don't think they told us everything. There's mini games on the Pip-Boy, which I think is pretty crazy. You can find more music and stuff in the Wasteland, which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't really ever listen to the radio on the game, except for like maybe if I walk into a building and there's like a radio already on, or like an iBot or something floating by and like the radio's on. Other than that, I never really turn the radio on. I just walk around killing things. But yeah, you can get mini games. There's one like the old school, like I don't know if it was the original Mario, original Donkey Kong with like the different levels and like the ladders, and like Donkey Kong would like throw barrels down at you and you had to jump over them. There's something like that, and then there's like other old games. And then the last one I'm going to cover is the power armor. You've seen it obviously by now if you've seen anything for Fallout 4. Is that you have that power armor? And I don't know if they tell the shit how you get it, but you have power armor, and like you deploy it somehow, and like you can like there's a cool thing from like one of the trailers where like your character like walks into the power armor and like kind of like goes around him and like he's in it, and it looks crazy. It looks like a mech suit or something, and I'm interested to see what all you can do. You can customize it too, which is the first because you've never been able, because like Fallout New Vegas was the first one where you had weapon mods and stuff. Well, this is essentially like modding armor, which is pretty crazy. I hope there's a little more into that. Well, I hope there's modding for like regular armor too, hopefully. But there's at least the ability to customize your power armor. And also, if you don't remember from the original reveal trailer, or was it? No, it was E3, not a reveal trailer. E3, the freaking power armor can fly. Like that shit. That's insane because there's never been vehicles or anything in the game. You've only ever been able to walk and jump. So the ability to kind of fly, I mean, you can get on top of like buildings and get vantage points easier, all kinds of stuff. So I'm interested to really see what all the power armor can do. But that's all for this video. I'm definitely going to be looking for more info. Like I'm glad to cover all this shit because it's fun to me to learn. Because some of this stuff I didn't even know until I started doing this series. I don't really want to call it series because I don't know how many others are going to be. But like it's fun for me to learn new things, and I love sharing it with people because it's probably new to them too.